Hello. Hey everyone. What's up? Hey, hey. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, my throat. But I made a mistake. I was like looking at the poll and I realized too late. I did the poll wrong. Let me drink some water. But yeah, I made a mistake and I thought it'd be fair to do the armor one because that's what people are expecting. That's what they saw the stream for. And I figured I'll just reschedule the what's it called? The colossal one. I feel like people would want to vote for different ones. So I was guessing that's why Leviathan won over like the other mythical creatures for armor. Because I was thinking like, wow, people really want to see Leviathan. But I guess it was because that was like the only colossal sized monster in those choices. Oh, voted for Kitsune. Yeah. Kitsune's a nice choice for sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I figured this would be the best thing to do. You know, I just made a quick choice. And, yeah. So, do like a little doodle so that our canvas isn't empty. But you know what? Technically, I'm 5. You know, I could have started like 5 minutes ago. So, give me 1 second. I forgot something actually. Where is it? There. But, you know, as usual, yeah, it's been minutes for sure. Before we begin, I want to welcome everybody to the stream. And today we are drawing mythical creatures, or today we're drawing armor based on mythical creatures. So we're going to be drawing it from the ground up, you know, designing it together. And I'll show you the process, basically, of how to design armor sets. And in case you didn't know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds, we gotta stick together. So if you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out the links to our social media in the description below, and check out our website for class offerings where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we're a school of illustration. And I want to thank our incredible Patreon and YouTube members who support us in making free arts education. There's a few in chat right now. And members get free access to tons of perks like exclusive chats with our creators, weekly live critiques on Discord, class recordings, digital artworking files from our streams, to what's it called, and discounts on our live programs which have limited amounts of spots. So if you want to help support the channel or accelerate your learning, consider becoming a member. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, for the angel person, for sure. Yeah. So thank you, Wings, and thank you for liking, for supporting us for sure. Oh, can you join Discord if you mostly draw fan art? Yeah, for sure. Just like any sort of drawing, really. Like it could be traditional too, could be digital. So yeah, it's a nice community. So yeah, just join our Discord. So let me do that. So actually, let me see if I could get the bot to work. I don't know if this guy, yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. So here's the link to our Discord, and there's the link to our classes for sure. Yeah. Okay, let me see if this works as well. But yeah, going back to our stream topic, we are drawing armor. So I want to show you guys the full process, basically. And since Leviathan won, you know, the armor set is going to be designed after the Leviathan. There. And there. Yeah, so the first thing I like to do before anything, when I draw armor is coming up with the silhouettes of the person. Ooh. Hi, Galena. So, my day's been great. Thanks for asking. So, I think after I sketch this, what's it called? This silhouette of a person, I think we should go to Discord submissions, actually. English only. That's fine. Let me... I kind of do want to translate it, though. Let me see. Google Translate. What does that say? Think. Oops. Yep. Copy. There you go. What does that say? Decline. Oh, it just says hello. Hello. There you go. Difference between recorded and live classes means that if I buy recorded one, you can't question? Nah, you can. You definitely can still add or ask questions, because it's only afterwards though, not in the middle of class, sadly, because it is a recording, right? So after class, you know, you ask questions and we'll still answer them all the same. Yeah. Ooh, long series of bandage. Yeah, just like with the racer head. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. What Wings said, because Wings is one of our wonderful patrons. So thank you again for supporting us. Yeah, and to talk about what I'm drawing here, I'm drawing like a basic pose of a person. Because remember, when we're designing stuff, we don't really want to worry about cool poses just yet, because we literally have no idea what our character looks like. So it's okay if you just design like a person just standing there, so that we could dress them up with armor soon. There. Yeah, there. So honestly, I would suggest just getting the proportions right in this part, you know? So there. Doop, doop. Yeah. Doop, doop. And there. And there. Kind of like a paper doll style. So this is all you really need. And then I'll show you the reason why, because when we're designing, usually we make as many designs as we can, right? Don't focus on getting it perfect the first time, because what I see a lot of people do is when they design stuff, they just make one idea, but ideally you should make as many ideas as you want, you know, until you end up with one that you really like. So reason why I drew this really fast is because look at this. I could just easily like sketch out ideas. So for example, maybe I want big shoulder, you know, big shoulder armor. I could totally design that. Or maybe if I want to do something smaller, you know, like I just easily do it. So this method is perfect because it's quick, it's easy, you get to make as many of them as you want, and yeah, the Warhammer style for sure. And what's it called? You just see the silhouette, which is very important in armor, because you don't want them to be just like this unrecognizable massive armor, right? So there. And there. So yeah. But before I continue, you know, again, get excited because our creature that we're basing the armor off of is the Leviathan. So we'll be making Leviathan armor. But yeah, before I continue with that, I'm gonna showcase the art. Yeah, so Actually, before I talk about this one, I saw Galena in the chat. Or, okay, let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Maybe it's Galena. But there you go. I saw them, so maybe I'll talk about the Discord features first. But basically, in case you didn't know, every month in our Discord, we have a theme. So you could draw stuff based on the theme. And this month's theme is mythical creature. So yeah, students can design like their own mythical creature or draw like fan art of one. It's up to them, you know. And I pick a handful to feature on stream. So this is one. This is one of them. So, oh, let's see. You said it's right the second time. Yeah. Galina. Yeah, thank you. Artist in chat. Yeah, everybody applaud artist in chat. Look at this. It's so cute. It's the let me read my notes again. Hold on. Yeah, American cheese dragon. The wings are chips. So that's the description for this one. Oh, how many are usually picked? I pick 3 usually. Sometimes when there's a lot of submissions, sometimes I pick 5. So last time Jesse picked 5, so I'm just picking 3. You know, I don't want to feature too many since I think Jesse picked more than 3 at the very least. I don't remember if it was 5, but I really love the textures on it and like the idea, you know. It's nice. It's a very whimsical idea. Like this this creature made of cheese. And like the nachos and like the I guess it's guac or like the greens on its back. Yeah, it's cute. Cute idea. And yeah, it's raining nacho cheese. And I like the texture work, you know? I like the little scales that she drew on there. So, yeah. So 1 second, actually. Boop. Sorry, I had to check out something there. But yeah, I know, Vin. No, it's okay. It's my bad, honestly, because I made a mistake, and I tried my best to let you guys know as fast as I can. But yeah. Oh, did you guys not see the message I sent? Is it not? Did it not deliver? Let's see. What did I say? Let me double check that live. Let me see the comment section on that one. Because I could have sworn that I did leave a message for that one. I did. Yeah, there we go. It is still visible, I think. Okay. There we go. I just wasn't there. Okay, just making sure, because it is my bad. It is my bad. But a second tail. Oh yeah, you're right. There is like a little tail and then like a big like swerved one, for sure. Then goes sleep deprived mode. I know, sleep never enough. But yeah, thank you, Galina. Thank you, Galina, for submitting. And then this is another submission, which I really like, for Emmy. So I like this one. He did like this cute design. It's pretty unique. So what did he say? He said it was based on like a mythical creature. It's the Tetzel worm. So it's like worm with a U. Tatzel worm. And yeah. So I really like the colors that he did. You know, like the line work. It's very nice. The cell shading and like the background too. It's nice and graphic designy. It's very cell shaded. It's so perfect, right? And like the trees are on there. The trees on there are a nice composition. Well, let's see. Looks like it would put me in a chance at their flute. Yeah. Yeah, Discord. So, yeah, this is a submission, by the way. But yeah, if you guys want your artwork possibly submitted, join our Discord. Yeah. Yeah. So, I appreciate the expression too of the creature, the Tatzel worm, kind of playing their instrument. Yeah, I really like it. Very unique. So yeah, thanks Emmy for submitting. And then last but not least, this is Annalise. So yeah, I like her drawing of the dragon. It's kind of like an X-ray of an egg that's about to hatch. So they're a really cool concept, and I like the touches that she added to make it look like it's a newborn dragon, like the webbing being underdeveloped right there. Like you could see that it's kind of like, what's it called? Like the veiny texture, kind of like it's not fully developed yet. I think this is one of the more unique ideas in this drawing, so it's cool. So yeah, and also it's traditional, goes to show. Doesn't have to be all digital. You guys can also submit traditional. And I like the background as well, that he's not the only egg. So in the background you can see a bunch of them hatching. So yeah, there's a lot of story going on, a lot of character, and it's very unique, So thanks everyone for submitting your artwork. So if you want yours featured, go check out our Discord. Yeah. There we go. But for those who just came in from like the other chat, welcome. so welcome to the stream. There. But yeah, earlier, before I started talking about submissions, I was talking about drawing the silhouette. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Emmy's here too. Yeah, I just featured it earlier. So thanks for coming. Yeah. Yeah, happy birthday, Kulfer. I remember. It's Kulfer's birthday, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. Or misremembering, but it is, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I remembered. Yippee! Let's see. It is... Okay, I remembered. Yeah, I feel like I should submit my persona or Dragon Ghost, but it's still whip. Yeah, do submit. Submit it for sure. Yeah, happy birthday, Colfer. Leviathan. There we go. So yeah, everybody greet him in chat. Happy birthday. That's so nice. Oh, let's see. There we go. Yeah, so right now, this is the fun part. Oh, let's see. Emmy also has another comment. I was planning on adding more creatures for your monster manual. Yeah, the stream is perfect. Yeah. But for today, I'll be focusing on armor though. So, let's see. Yoink. Okay, give me 1 second actually. While I check on something. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because it's nice, let's celebrate together. Celebrate together on stream. But yeah, so to talk about this, the topic again, the best way to design armor is to design it like all at once, So I don't want you guys like zooming in, only designing the helmet, and then the rest of the body you kind of ignore until you get there. So it's good to sort of decide the big shapes. Big shapes first before anything else. So there. I was kind of thinking, as always, there. There. I'll design the shoulder first, like the shoulder pads. There. Oh, vertically shaped like paintbrush. Cute. And then maybe I'll make it on separate layers, just to be. There we go. Yeah, Monster Hunter. Okay, I was about to talk about that. I was playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently, so I got back into Monster Hunter World. Been super into it again because my friends are playing. So yeah, it's been a great time. I love Monster Hunter, and I've been playing it honestly since I was 12. You know, since like the PSP Monster Hunter. So I'm really glad that after World, it really blew up the fandom. So many people now in Monster Hunter, and I'm super happy since I've been a fan of it since I was 12, and now finally people are playing it. There. And there. So I'm definitely taking inspiration from Monster Hunter. Yeah. Here. And there. And another funny story, actually. So, if you guys look back in the old Wing Canvas live streams, this is actually the first topic I ever streamed for Wing Canvas. I streamed armor designs, so that was like my first ever live stream. And if you watch it, you can see how shy and nervous I was because I've never streamed in my life before until then. But now, streaming so much. There. Yeah. You should try it too. You should try it too. Monster Hunter is like so fun. There. And there. And so right now, just to talk about what I'm doing, I'm playing with the silhouette. So you could see that I'm not adding like the full details yet. You know, I'm just kind of putting in the big shapes, the main details. So I'm thinking of how to make this look more Leviathan, actually. So now I'm gonna add like the skirt, like the set for the armor. And I think one of the ways I could make this look more like water themed is adding like this webbing there and there. Ooh. How do you explore an art appreciation properly? Because I'm on Procreate trying to do some experiments with the brushes and different settings. And I don't know what some of these settings mean. Okay, the cube man. So that's a really good question. So I guess the only real way to do it is to just play with the settings. Just play with the settings or Google. So that's always the best way. Or, you know, while I draw, maybe you could ask me some of the stuff too. Like I'd be happy to answer your questions here. There we go. Let's see. My palm screen, so I can't type. Oh, that's okay. Just take your time, you know, like it's no rush anyway. So there. And there. Hello. And actually, maybe I'll make the I want to make the shoulder bigger, just because shoulder big, right there. Oh, and I want to give you guys advice that I gave on the armor drawing stream. So really, the main thing about drawing armor is it just has to be mobile, you know, like you have to be able to imagine that you could move around in the armor set. So I feel like, you know, for the arm, I feel like it could rotate, you know, like upwards. Like if it were like this, you could still like rotate your arm. So try to imagine how much movement your armor has. So parts where it doesn't move, like for example the shoulder, right? The shoulder is just kind of there, so that's why I could be free. That's the free real estate that you could over design it as much as you can. So that's why shoulder pads are always fun to design. That's where designers have the most amount of fun because, you know, as long as it doesn't hit you, it just has to be cool, you know? You could make it look as crazy as possible. Oh, okay. I'm gonna read the comments in order. You try making a suit of armor for a Dullahan. Ooh. Sorry, but what won the poll actually was Leviathan. So maybe next time, yeah, the Dullahan. I guess I didn't want to pick people who are already in armor. I wanted to pick mythical creatures that don't usually have armor. So if you look at the choices, it's like Unicorn, Leviathan, Golem. Those are the ones. But maybe next time though, for sure. So, and like the tips here could still help though, if you still want to design a Dullahan. So, it's pretty cool. And Lycan's question: how long have I been working with wing canvas? 2 years, pretty sure. If I remember right, it's 2 years. But yeah. There we go. So I'll design the face actually. So there. And there. So I was thinking of doing like what's it called? This kind of like big wing design. Okay, so I'll give you guys another tip here actually after I design it. So I was thinking like there. Because Leviathan, right? Leviathan, some iterations I see has like tentacles. So I'm gonna add some like tentacle vibes to it. Tentacle parts. There. Mimic armor. Yeah. There you go. Why is it named wing canvas? Raw cool canvas or black can? Good question. I actually, sadly, I don't know the origin of the name, but yeah, cool canvas. Let's go. But yeah, so going back to like some of the other, what's it called? I was thinking about the other one. Is it the mimic armor? That sounds kind of cool. I could imagine like a big mouth in the in the chest. So yeah, that'd be so over the top. I have some like over the top ideas for that. There. And then there. Ooh, there you go. Kevin with the lore. Wing canvas evokes a sense of freedom, creativity, and limitless possibilities. The idea of wing canvas suggests that the canvas can soar and take flight. Ooh, the lore. Yeah. I think I just like honestly, I just like doing art, you know, and I think my favorite part honestly about wing canvas is like teaching the students. I feel like that's what I stick around for. Like the students are really good because I know, you know, people meme a lot. They're like, "Oh man, this new generation's doomed," you know. But when I go to class and I talk to the students and like I see what they draw I'm like, yeah, like these kids are cool. These students are awesome. Like they're gonna be fine, you know? And like it's always nice to see. And I want to be able to help out with that type of stuff. So I want to help out with their art. So that's why I stuck around for so long. It's great. It's neat. But yeah, some of it is kind of funny though. You get to hear like new lingo. You know, they still do the new lingo. For example, skibbity. I did I did have one of those students where they're like, yeah, they were making up this called. They kept telling people that they were the Fortnite land. This like, what's it called? This theme park that she made up, and she was trying to convince the whole class that Fortnite land is real. And sadly, it is not. Even though it sounds so funny. Okay, maybe I'll shrink it down. There. And there. Doot, doot, doot. But yeah, sadly, I looked it up. Fortnite land is not real, and she just made it up. And she's trying to convince the class that it did. Big capper. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know that Skibidi was like negative. I thought Skibidi Riz was good, but Skibidi Riz is bad Riz. I didn't know that. Ohio Riz. Wait, hold on. Also, I should say, like at this point in the drawing, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because right now I'm just kind of like figuring out what's it called? The shape of the armor. So I don't know if this will be the one we'll go with for last. Yeah. Okay. So the tip I wanted to give you guys for drawing like any sort of armor set is the skill of iterating on shapes. So for example, let me draw like a cube. Let me draw this real quick. There we go. There. And there. So when you see a cube, right, you get to see like its sides and stuff, right? You get to see how it's built, and you have it all set up for yourself. So a good skill to learn is to be able to use this cube, or like any sort of shape, and iterate on it. So for example, maybe I want to put like corners on this cube, like corner protection. There. And there. Doot, doot. And then obviously, there'd be like a little gap because it's jutting out. There you go. And then doot, doot, doot. There. There. And there. So what's it called? You should be able to picture how to add like shapes and stuff onto other shapes, like this one. Right now I'm just kind of adding like random shapes. And you can see that they all like kind of make sense, right? They're kind of like following the shape of the cube. So it's the same thing for like spears, for example. So say like a spear. I'll draw that. So say you want to draw like something going in the middle, you know, like a little tab. So like that. And like that. Tab that's kind of like growing out of it. And you're probably thinking like, Iggy, like what is this? Like why are you drawing random shapes on like these random forms, you know? Random 3D shapes. It's cuz if you know how to do this and you could picture sort of the shape, you could keep adding stuff on, you know. So for example, with armor, I'll pretend that the spear is a head, right? So now, it's much more easy to imagine. It's much easier to imagine as like a shape, and like how you shade it. For example, maybe this is now a helmet, right there, and there. So now, look at this. It's kind of looking more like a head, right? And then, doot 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 doot. So now it looks more like a mask, right? So even though it's a really basic shape, I'm able to like add stuff on it. So for example, maybe now I'll do that. Make it like stick out a little, like that. Doot, doot, doot. There. And there. So yeah. Oh, let me see what chat is saying. Sorry, I was so focused on like explaining. There you go. Oh, alright. Thanks for joining, Galina. But yeah, this skill of adding stuff on is good. Ooh, in terms of drawing warm-ups, I know you have to exercise, but is it also fine to just draw things you enjoy? Yeah. Honestly, I always draw stuff I enjoy. Like, if ever I'm learning something new, it's because I want to draw stuff that I enjoy, you know? So, I learned stuff so that I could keep drawing stuff that I like, you know? Because I know a lot of people are like, yeah, like stay out of your comfort zone. It's good, for sure. Like, if you want to learn new things. But if you already have something in mind that you want to learn, so for example, you want to draw like environments, you know you want to draw like sci-fi environments, then it's okay, you know, to like stick in sci-fi environments and learn more about that. If that's what you like. Am I going to watch the Skibidi? I'll think about it. Maybe I have to see the trailer first. But speaking of like Skibidi Skibidi trailers, do you guys see the Minecraft movie trailer? Do you guys see that? What do you guys think about that? Because I'm gonna be real with you guys. I kind of don't like it. I think it's kind of ugly. I think the Minecraft movie kind of is ugly. It screams cash. I know, right? Like, I bet they're gonna say like the really dumb stuff like, "Oh, he's right behind me, isn't he?" You know, it gives that vibe where it's gonna be like kind of like they don't know much about Minecraft, sort of deal. Kind of feels like that. Like there's not much thought put into it, because like I really don't like that trope of like humans ending up in the video game world. Like, if anything, I just wanted like a story that's in the Minecraft universe. Kind of like how they did the Angry Birds movie, or like the Mario movie, you know? I know the Sonic movie does it, and like I kind of don't like how the Sonic movie does it, but like they're still okay, I guess. It's still okay. But we'll see. Yeah, the Minecraft, but in real life. I know. Yeah. And there. Yeah, so just to explain a little bit, what I'm doing right now is the skill I was just talking about earlier. Like this stuff, you know, being able to know my shapes and just like adding on to it. Here. And I think I want to add gills, you know, gills to make it look like it's Leviathan, so it's more obvious. There we go. And some light gills like that. Yeah, I don't know if it's Steve. They just gave him a blue shirt. They just gave Jack Black a blue shirt. What were they thinking? It's kind of wacky. I don't know. Wacky and not like the fun way, you know? It's like wacky and like the kind of lame way. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, the Leviathan is a really cool mythical creature. Oh, I got it actually. So hold on, I got an idea. I think I'm cooking with this one. Oh, and by the way, so Leviathan, the reason why I'm doing the armor like this, I'm taking inspiration from like crabs and crustaceans because I want this Leviathan to be a combination of all like the sea monsters, you know, because Leviathan, the most common one I see is like this, like big dragon, and it has like tentacles, you know, kind of like in Final Fantasy. It has like these tendrils kind of like floating around like that. So that's why if you look at the helmet, it's kind of like dreads, I guess, kind of like hair like that, and then maybe I'll make it glow. Like that. And then maybe I'll add tentacles to this armor set, actually. There. So give me 1 second. Maybe like on its back, I want to add like some cool like tentacles like that like float behind them. There. There. And then there. Look at that. Just to make him look more what's it called? More sea Leviathan like. There we go. And there. Stretch. Ah. The problem with the Minecraft movie is that it's a sandbox, yeah. There's not much lore. And I feel like that's the fun of it though. Like, isn't Minecraft story mode, you know, they made like their own story. I mean, they could still make a good movie because, you know, they just have to have like good themes. Because if I think of Minecraft, it's all about letting your creativity like go wild, you know. Like, think of the Lego movie. The Lego movie is amazing, and like Lego doesn't have a story, but they made this whole movie based around like, you know, creativity and like how different people express it, you know, like how different master builders look, and like, yeah. So I was really hoping that the Minecraft movie would be just as good as the Lego movie, but I think right now, at the very least, the visuals are kind of ugly. Right? Yeah, the Lego movie's amazing. And finally, yes, welcome, Cube Man. Welcome, welcome to the full screen gang. There. Alright, so chat, how are we feeling about this? How are we feeling about this armor set? Do you guys feel like it screams Leviathan? There. And there. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, maybe you guys could give me some feedback. You know, what do you guys think is like kind of whack? What do you guys like about it? There we go. I know, it's success because Chris Pratt. I know. It's kind of wacky. Ooh, Dark Souls. I kind of like that. Ooh, a samurai. Yeah, I could see that because like the face is kind of like the Super Sentai Power Rangers style mask. True. Yeah, yeah. More Kraken than Leviathan. Ooh. Do you have any suggestions to make it more Leviathan? Maybe like fins? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like ways to make it more more in line with our theme. Because I'm thinking that this one is called there. And it's like fins, like webbing. Like that. Maybe I'll add some texture so that I can describe it. Oh, but I still love it. Ooh, thigh guards like fins, for sure. Maybe I'll try like another idea, for sure. Scales? Okay. Where would I add scales? Maybe like on the arm, actually. Maybe I could do that. So like here, I'll add some there, there. So maybe I'll do this. So spikes, and then and then this is the arm guard. There we go. And there. There. I'd shorten the tendrils? Okay. Yeah, let's try that. Because I think it's kind of cool, yeah. It's kind of like wings. So let's see what it looks like with shorter tendrils. Maybe I'll just make a new layer. I think. There. So like this maybe? It's kind of like hanging from the shoulders. There. There. Excuse me. Sorry. There. And there. Oh, ads. Oh no. Yeah, let's see. Maybe for this one, since we don't see the legs too much, maybe I'll just add some like fins like this on the side. Oh, just realized. Hold on. Copy. There. And paste. Okay. Yeah, give him heels. Yeah, for sure. I could try that. There. So that's what I was thinking. Since the inner part isn't too visible, I won't over design it, I think. So there. There. And then maybe I'll add some like cloth more here. And then for the armor set, let me complete. There we go. Yeah, so this is like... Ooh, I like the webbing it has in the beginning of the tendrils. I'd keep those the same size. Oh, so you're talking about... Hold on, like this one. Like the webbing, like this one. That's okay, this is just the first design. So maybe we could always design like another one. There. Maybe I'll design like a more lightweight armor set. There. Yeah. There we go. So I guess this is design number 1. So I'll design like just another one. Usually I would design more, but I do want to polish our armor design. So there. So do you guys have any suggestions for like the body type this time? You guys want something like more thin? And then I'm gonna take your advice into account. You know, like you guys wanted scales, so I'll do more scales instead of big boy. Okay. Chubby female light armor. Ooh, you know what? I'll do a poll actually. So start a poll. Armor. Okay. Hold on. Chonk. Thin. There. Let me make this poll. Start poll. There you go. Yeah, so I started a poll in the chat, so I'll give it like a minute or more. Yeah, I'll at least like think about the body type. But in the meanwhile, I kind of just separate the basics as usual. So like the body type. The bigger size armor. I mean, we could go bigger. I mean, if they really wanted like chonky armor, we could go even chonkier. Go beyond. Because I just think of like let me look up examples of like Monster Hunter armor. What's it called? Here in Monster Hunter, look at this one. There's like this woolly mammoth monster. It's called the Gammoth, and this is what the armor set looks like. So look at that, like big chunky armor. Now this one's a big one. There you go. So big. And then for the female one, it's kind of cutesy, you know, like kind of like a big fur coat. So that's cool. Yoink. Oh, okay. You know what? While I wait for the results, I want to see what chat is saying. I see. Yeah. Different types. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, Mr. Hapset, I think Xenoblade has the most over-designed armor. Because, like, let me show, like, some of the examples for Xenoblade. They're kind of crazy looking. Like, they're so busy. Copy. Here's a nice screenshot, I guess. There you go. In Xenoblade, like, look at this. I don't know. They look like way crazier and way more over designed. This one's kind of funny though. It's just spikes for Ricky. So yeah, it's really funny. Yank, yank. A straight up tank? Yeah, I guess so. Oh my gosh. Like, this is like so close actually. Maybe I'll give it one more minute. And then I'll end it. Wow, people are like so like in the middle of this. Who will win? Who wins? You decide. There. But, you know, chunky armor or not, I'm just gonna set this up because there's always gonna be these parts anyway, so. Even split. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it now. It's been a minute. So yeah, well, when the poll is chunky armor. So let's go. Chunky armor it is. Let's go. So big armor set. Yeah, so again, the easiest place to sort of add that weight is on the shoulder, because it doesn't have to be like moved, so it doesn't get in the way of movement. So there you go. Okay, I love this already. Just like adding the silhouette there and there. There we go. And right now I'm kind of making symmetrical armor. You could totally make it asymmetrical, you know. So there. Let's go, tank. It's based on the Leviathan, because that's what won the poll. Just to give you some context. Green fur. There. And then let's see. There. And then I guess the chest is all. I won't need too much. Because like, you know, you have the chest. Maybe I'll... There. The chest plate. Kind of like this juggernaut type. How doth one draweth a foot? I see. I can give you some advice there. So always think of it as like an arrow, you know? So if it's pointing to the left, then it's pointing like that. If it's pointing forward, then just like draw, there you go. Arrow pointing forward, pointing towards the right, then point towards the right. And this is the easiest way because look, you could just add like the actual curvature of the feet, and then you could easily just do that. See, actual feet. It just needs to be, what? The Timbs! Okay, I gotta add the Timbs for sure. There you go. Leviathan armor set with the Timbs. Look at that. There you go. Gotta give him Yankee with no brim. There you go. There. And there. So yeah, you could see that setting up the silhouette is really the most important part for armor. There. And there. Yeah. There you go. And I think for the helmet, I kind of want to do like a juggernaut style. So just like the... Because you don't need much movement. There you go, I imagine. There you go. Honestly, for these types of armor, you sacrifice your mobility for like defense. So look at this, dang. You look like what's it called? You look like a bullet right now. So I'll design like the Leviathan elements after I figure out the silhouette. Yeah. Style over everything, honestly. There you go. What is this? Right, the armor set. There. So is this what you guys wanted? Is this what you guys are thinking of when I said chonky armor? There you go. And yeah, honestly, yeah. Warhammer, yeah, Warhammer was mentioned earlier, so it's funny. There. Let's see. Yeah, maybe... Well, actually... Maybe I'll just design it on one layer for now. Yoink. Just for simplicity's sake. There. There we go. There. Doot doot doot. What time is it? Okay. I have 1 hour. No, I've never played Cult of the Lamb, but I know Jessie has, so... She's drawn it a couple times for her classes. There. There. Oh, can use references from... Is that real? Dunkleostis. I can't read. Dunkleosteus Tirelli. It's a big prehistoric fish that looks like the armor. Ooh, I want to look that up. That's a really funny scientific name. Oh, it's this one. It's kind of like the relicanth fossil. I've seen this. Yeah, it's like relicanth from Pokemon. There you go. Yeah, you can. There you go. Doot, doot. And there. There you go. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Alright. So, how are we feeling about this armor set so far? Is there anything missing for you guys? Is there anything you guys want to add? There you go. Yank. Needs big claws. Ooh. I kind of don't want to add it on the hands. Maybe we could. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like with the hands. I kind of want to give it like oven mitts and then claws. You know, like from the oven mitts, like that. There. But just like as a design, you know. There. Big matey claws. That's what I think of too whenever I hear that. Yeah. They are a baker and a warrior. Yeah. You gotta protect from baking, you know. So they have like the oven mitts. There. And now, here comes the fun part, you know. So like we have the main shape, right? The big shapes. And now it's actually time to make it look like it's Leviathan themed. So here. There we go. There. And there. Yeah, just to add like a little bit of shine. And yeah, again, most important thing to notice here, especially for digital artists, I have not zoomed in. I have not zoomed in too close just yet, you know. Like I'll do that when I'm adding like the finer details, but yeah. I'm back. Welcome back. So I feel like I could cut this actually. Maybe I'll put this on a different layer now. So yeah, when you're designing stuff, it's good to cut them up into layers after too. So I'll do that. Now I can just like move it around like that without it interfering. There we go. And there. So I was thinking for like this part, it's kind of like a fin, you know, there and there. And then there. I'm a traditional artist. Yeah, so I don't get to zoom. Oh no, it's okay. It's for the best. You know, it has its own perks. It teaches you, yeah, like how you're supposed to look at your artwork. Just don't stick your nose into your paper, basically. There. And then you. Some armor, just like that, and like that. Yeah, so now I'm gonna cut this up too to like a different layer. There. So what some people do actually is they make this silhouette, you know, because again, silhouette is very important for designing, and then they do the line art and all that to finalize it. So you don't always have to sketch, you know, the old way or the traditional way that everybody does. So you could totally just make the silhouette and then cut it up to pieces, like the way I'm doing. I have ideas for the knee pads actually, so there. And I'll make it like fish-like. There. There you go. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah. Because you were drawing digitally before this. Yeah, funny. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no undo. I know you have to live with it. But that's okay. You know, it has its own appeal. You kind of learn faster because like you can make less mistakes. There we go. There. Just adding some character on there. And then I wonder actually, so what can I do with this on the shoulder pad? Can make it look more fishy. There. There. Yeah, chat. Do you guys have any suggestions to make this more fishy? I guess. Because I was thinking like, there you go. There you go. But it looks more dragon than Leviathan if I do this. We'll see. But it does look kind of cool though. This. Fin, scales, angler. Oh yeah, angler. Angler would be kind of cool. The angler fish, like kind of glowy. Okay, let me adjust that. I think. Actually, in there. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of do want to add some sort of like spike or whatever. So there. Kind of like the fins. I always think of the fins. There you go. There. Oh, did you know that the big anglerfish we see are actually female? The males are tiny compared to them. Oh, that's so cool. At a fishing pole. Yeah. You guys are in the right idea though. I like your ideas. For sure. Because when you're designing creatively like this, there's really no limit. You know, like if you want to make it realistic, you know, yeah, be my guest. You just have to look up some references and make it more accurate to real life armor. But most of the time, for something over the top like this one, the way I like to design, it's kind of like you just have to think of symbols, really. Symbols that make you think of what your armor is supposed to be. You know, so if you want your armor to be protective, then obviously you make it big and chunky, even if it doesn't make sense or like it's too heavy for it to be in real life. Then yeah, you just go for it, you know, because it's cool. Or yeah, so to make it look more protective, you know, it's big, it's chunky, and I give it like big shoulders, stuff that makes people think like, hey, this is a armor that will definitely protect me for sure. You know? So there. Yeah. There is no limit. Yeah. Just go ham, like Kevin said. There is no limit to drawing potential. But yeah, what about you guys? Do you guys like drawing armor? Is this something you guys have done before? Or like, is it your first time? Let me know. Yeah. Yeah, the legendary thin armor. So it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Just like, you just have to look stylish doing it. There you go. I've never actually drawn armor before. Yeah. Well, you can watch our old stream, you know? Our old stream where I talk about the basics of it. So, it's also my first stream. I look different in that one, so I have a different model. There. Yeah. So, yeah, just honestly, just draw to your taste, you know? Like, if you like drawing a certain type of armor set, just do it, you know? Like, there's no limit to it. There. And then, let's see. I like the idea of armor, but it is a pain. Yeah, it's okay. If you design armor good enough, it'll protect you. It'll protect you and you'll feel proud of it. Like, it's very worth it. So, let's see. Now, what I like to do when I design armor is take into consideration the weight, what it can do to enemies, and how hot it would be inside, and what the culture. Yeah, so that's a really good way of going about designing your armor. Because, for example, right, we're designing Leviathan armor. So what kind of armor is it? Is it like the royal guard of the Leviathan? So is this person wearing the armor, does he like Leviathan? Or is he like a hunter of Leviathans? Does he actually like hunt them and like use them for armor? So I guess in my mind, this is a hunter of Leviathans, like kind of like in Monster Hunter, because that's what I was thinking of. But maybe, you know, if it was somebody who like worships Leviathan or something, then it would be more reverent, you know. It'd be more what's it called? It'd be more, I guess, kind of like symmetrical, I'd say, to make it look more orderly, or like more like a guard. I guess in mine, you could say that for sure. Like, it's definitely possible that this guy could be like a guard of Leviathan or a worshiper. Who knows? You guys could like give it some backstory. How hot is it? Well, for me, I think this armor is magic because like it's a water creature. So I'd imagine like it's cool on the inside, like surprisingly cool. You'd think it'd be like a furnace, but nah. It's got water magic. So I'd imagine not very steamy in there. Like, yeah. And there. And I'm still saving like the helmet for last. I always save the helmet for last. Because what's it called? Yank. Actually let me fix the armor set real quick. I'm gonna draw you. Gonna put the arms underneath now. Hot. And paste. There we go. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, because water. Water weight. Ooh, how well would it do under pressure? Is it a deep water or a shallow water? I think it's both. I like to think it's like kind of like a hybrid, you know? Like you could see it above water and like underwater. Like it could survive both. Alright. There. But yeah, so far, what do you guys like better? The first armor we designed or like this new one that I'm designing right now? Let me know. It kind of looks like a diving suit now, actually. This one, which I kind of like. So maybe I'll keep it. There. And there. Because I imagine you won't need to move the head around that often. Fish. There you go. A mid-boss in an underwater dungeon. Yeah. There you go. And then, yeah, so you see what I'm talking about? Earlier, it was just like an egg head, right? It was kind of like this basic oblong. But being able to do this, like add on shapes onto your object, is like such a fun way to do it. So like, let's see. There. So like being able to know your shapes, right, will really open up your doors to designing much crazier stuff. So really, what I think of always, I'm just gonna draw it again, is the sides that I see. So right now, the sides that I see are the front, the right side, and then the top side, right? So let me... But now that I know that, you could obviously see that this is the top side, front side, and the right side. So this is correct, technically. This the shape that I did. Then this one, you could see the top side, you could see the front, and then you could see the right side. So this is also technically correct. So you can add any sort of shape as long as it's accurate to the perspective. So yeah. There. And it's the same thing with this one, this helmet that I'm drawing. Ooh, I've forgotten how hair looks. Hair's probably the thing that I struggle with the most. It is the most fun thing to draw, honestly. Yeah. And then I'll add like the anglerfish idea, because that's really funny. What if I added like a mohawk? Let's see. I kind of want to add a mohawk. Look at that. There you go. What do you think of the mohawk, chat? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it bad look? Does it need a haircut? There you go. Spartan. Yeah. There you go. So let me get the perspective accurate. There. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Bebop. Isn't he like the warthog, I think, right? Like the one wearing like the glasses. I see what you mean, and like the mohawk. It's a bit distracting, you think? Okay, let's look at it overall. Here you go. Here, and then like, let's see. Wonder how I'll add the anglerfish. Maybe like a glow. Maybe it'll be like a thing like that. The warthog. Or maybe I'll do like an alternate. So here. Maybe this time. Get rid of use. Doot. There. So I'll add it back to the way it was. There. There you go. Yeah, I was thinking, what if we added this instead? So like, you know, the anglerfish idea somebody had? So it'll be like that. And then like that. It's kind of like a helmet. And then I'll think of like a helmet design after. So like, I want it to look like you could breathe underwater. Maybe I'll add like respirators or something, but Yeah. So, yeah, how do you guys feel? Do you guys prefer this one or this one? I'll put up another poll for it. Hold on. Just like a quick one, maybe like a minute. Mohawk? Nah. Design. There you go. So I'll put up this poll real quick. You guys wanna do that? It kind of reminds me of Mysterio, yeah. I'll like design the what's it called? The legs in the meanwhile. What's my favorite thing to draw? Good question. I just like drawing, I'd say people. You know, I like drawing people and characters, and I like drawing kind of like the splash art style, you know, like kind of like character focused, I'd say, if I had to describe it. Here. And there. Dang, even split again. It's always like a tight split. Maybe I'll give it one more minute and then I'll just like close it off. Maybe I'll put the other guy on the side just so they could see. There you go. There. And there. So just as a point of reference. Oh. What is this one? Okay, let me face you. Even split. Okay, let's see. Okay, just a few more seconds. Yeah. You know what? I'll end it here. Okay, Mohawk 1. There you go. So Mohawk it is. Oopsies. Misrealized. I gotta move this back. So, yoink. Let me move you back. But don't worry, we could just put it as like a... like another example. Yoink, yoink. So this is the fun, honestly, of designing. Is let yourself be free, you know? Like, don't put yourself in like a corner this early on. Just design as much as you can, you know, like try this, try that. But would it be too early to start thinking of a color scheme for the armor? I could see blue, green, and purple. Ooh, you totally could. There's no order to it, but I would recommend doing the silhouette first and foremost, because that is the most important part, I'd say. But yeah, you could start thinking of the color schemes now. So maybe you guys could help me out as well. So now we have blue, green, and purple as like a... what's it called? As a suggestion. There you go. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. But sorry, majority votes. Sadly. Even though it's like really close though. So... but, you know, we could always just add like elements in. So maybe I'll try to make it more... what's it called? More anglerfish-like again. So maybe I'll just add the hold on. Let me fix it. There. There we go. Doot, doot, doot. There. I would do bits of yellow. Yeah, we could figure it out later. Yeah, murky cyan. We'll see. So at the very least, here you go. For the angler fans, I'm gonna add this back at the very least. There. There. Yeah, see, chunky armor, so fun. There. I think I'll just design the look for the for the helmet, and then I'll probably move on to coloring. There. And I might go a little bit of overtime maybe, just to compensate for the confusion in the beginning. Because I realized too late. I did the poll for armor because I thought that was coming first. So I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of whack if I did the poll and people have an expectation and then whoop, it's something else. There. And there. So that is my fault. There. And there. For some reason started beef with Aquaman. Yeah, Oh, do you know if it's safe to draw on yourself with alcohol? I don't know. I don't know why, what's it called? I've never thought about it, I guess. I never had a reason to draw on myself with alcohol markers, but... Also, aren't they expensive? I think you should use maybe different markers, at the very least. If you want to draw on yourself. There we go. There. And there we go. Alright. One question. How can you show with armor whether the character is male or female? It's up to you, honestly. So if it doesn't matter all too much to you that it's like a female or male in the armor set, then yeah, just design away. Because for me, I designed this with the intention that there's like no gender, really. But like, you could always do it with the poses, for example. Like there are quote-unquote more effeminate poses. So for example, maybe, you know, you could describe it with like the way they're posing with the hips, so like that. So if you want it to be like overtly feminine, you could do that, maybe with the pose. Or maybe it's with the armor design, you know, you add stuff like I don't know, feminine traits, like maybe, I know like a common thing people do is like the helmet, for example, there's like hair coming out. That's like a fun way to do it. So there's lots of different ways, and really, it's all up to you. Fun design choices. Yeah. And I'm trying to think. So maybe I'll just design the helmet like this. Just like an eye slit. There. And some like breathing holes like that. And right there. So yeah, it's color time. Color time, baby. There. And I kind of want to add like a mono eye. It looks so cool with a mono eye. Like in Gundam. There we go. See, look at that. Look at these armor sets. Wonderful armor sets that we designed. And honestly, I wish we could design more, but we're running out of time. So it's sad, but it is what it is. So yoink, yoink. There. Doop, doop. And there. And there. So now it's time. Oh. Maybe I'll put you down there. And you can see that I started with black and white, because starting with color can be kind of complicated, you know, like it's kind of hard to tell. So you guys could totally jump into color straight ahead. But me personally, I like doing this. So let's see. We have, I'm gonna see my layers here. So we have the arm, okay, the set, and then I'll put this on the top. And then what is this? The shoulder pad. And I guess I don't need this anymore. Let me clean. Oh, oops. Yeah, clean this up a touch. And then the other arm. The other arm, I won't detail too much, I think, because you already see the other arm. There we go. Just combine these. And then the feet. The body and the feet are in the one layer. Alright. Thanks, James. Yeah. So I'm gonna try out some ideas here. I'm gonna do like a color layer. Color. So you guys said blue and purple, kind of like a murky. There. What I did was I made a color layer on top. So right there. So I think what was the first suggestion? Yeah, blue, purple, yellow. Okay, so maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll make a new layer. Right? Oh, oops. Color. There. So honestly, this is the fun part with doing it digitally. Just get to try, and then the claws. I imagine all like the purple is there. Then maybe this one's also purple. Like I'm drawing the most feminine character ever, and you're like the biggest, buffest boy. Yeah. It's fun, right? That's the beauty of designing armor. There. Or maybe this could be yellow, actually. Let me... There we go. Some, like... Maybe a little bit more yellow than that. There. And then yellow light. Alright. And then... Color... Thick. So yeah, how are we feeling about this? This purple... There. There. Are you doing all the different layers? For now, I'm just figuring out the colors and then I'll separate it. I like it. Yeah. Thanks. Oh, what if their armor is just a myriad of random colors? Because the deeper you are in water, everything becomes green. Ooh. They're just a mismatched pride flag. That'd be so funny. Yeah. And then maybe I'll add like a multiply layer to make some parts a touch darker. So for example, maybe you. Let's see. Maybe that's a bit too blue. Maybe I'll make it like darker right there. Nah, maybe not this part darker. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make this part darker. So yeah, you could see why I started with black and white, because values are very important, even in character design. So some parts that are darker, some parts that are lighter can really like attract attention, you know? Of like which ones you want to draw attention to. For example, like this. Maybe I'll add that. And then maybe the chest plate. Make it like that. And then I wonder if I make this one darker. So this part, you know, just like let yourself play with the colors. There. And there. And then maybe I'll make this part dark too. There. And there. Oh yeah, for now, No, I'm not putting it on different layers, by the way. I'm just kind of like figuring it out. There. Like a bracelet. And then maybe I'll make the shoulder or the knee pad dark. Perfect. So let's see. Maybe I'll make a touch darker. You know, I don't want it to be like too different. There. I'm darkening it a little bit. Except for the face. There we go. Alright, how do you feel about this? You guys like this? Or any more suggestions, maybe? Let me know. One layer challenge? What? Honestly, one layer, I do love doing it in one layer too. Very good. Now make some parts glow. Ooh. Yeah, add some yellow glows. That's great. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so this is the part where hold on. Let me make a new folder. So I have the old one. What time is it? Okay, 20 minutes. What I do now is like to keep the separation, I'll copy paste it. So like you see these layers that change the colors and stuff. I'll copy paste it to each of them. So like I'll merge it all in one layer. So now it's there. And then you. And then you. Then you. And then I copy paste it. I mean, not copy paste. I merge it. There. 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 And there. Because if you look at it. Oh, I gotta close it. Now, each of the parts are colored. Right there. So, you are also colored like that. That's fun. Ooh, maybe lighten up the legs. Maybe. So, we could fix that as we go. So, I think what I'll do actually is these gold parts. Maybe this is the first thing I'll do. I will lighten them up. So, like, maybe a little bit more. Oh, color pick. You. There. Like this. I will brighten them up. Doot, doot, doot. Well, actually, is this the right layer? No, it is not. Let me copy, paste. There we go. On the right layer. But yeah, there we go. So it's okay if it's messy because, again, you could always, if you want to make like a final image, now you have an idea of what they look like and you could just redraw them. There we go. And there we go. On Krita, how do I stop the outer aura effect from going inside of the body? Oh, I think for that one, it just means that, you know, your layer. So for example, I'll draw like a layer. It's like this. So if I add like an outer aura, you could see that, what's it called? It's on the inside too, right? So what I would do is fill it up. So I would like maybe, if I fill it, you could see that now the outer aura isn't on the inside because now it's a filled layer. So if I do it, it's much more obvious if I use this mode. But yeah, you can see that the aura is now just on the outside. Because if it's hollow, you can see that it's also on the inside. So the easy way, just color fill it like that so that there's no aura. I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess. But yeah. Ooh, do you ever work on these pieces after stream ends? Not really, to be honest. Like, they're kind of shelved after. Until, like, they are brought back. Because sometimes we have streams where it's like, finishing this artwork, you know? So, but 90% of the time they get shelved. These designs, and maybe reused again. in case they are needed. And there. So yeah, now this is the fun part. We're kind of polishing the armor set, and then yeah, we're pretty much like making it as cool as can be. There we go. There we go. Can I give it glowing eyes? Sure. You know what? I was thinking about it. I've always wanted to do this. Hold on. I'll add like... There you go. Like one eye. The mono eye. Because it's so cool when you add the mono eye. There you go. Pushing. There we go. Oh, also, yeah, I'm speaking for myself, by the way. So for Jesse and for Josh, I'm not sure what they do with their artwork. So maybe they do. There we go. And then, let's see, actually. Yeah, normally they'd be on more separate layers, but, you know, time constraints. I don't want to overcomplicate my layers, so I just keep them all in one layer. There we go. There. Now he's a robot. I know. So you could see that drawing armor and drawing mecha is pretty similar, you know, like the principles is pretty similar. There we go. Yeah, look at this. And then now, here comes the fun part. I add the shine. And then doop. And in case you guys were curious, I'm just using a default brush that I modified in Clip Studio. There we go. Time is it? Okay. Good time. We're making good time. Oh, let me... I haven't been reading chat, I realize. I've just been yapping. There's me, Iggy. Yeah. Honestly, it's fun, you know? Like, I learn about the stuff that I really want to learn about. So, like, have fun. And, ooh, look at this. Like, zooming out, look at this shiny metal. Look at that. And I drew on the wrong layer again. Okay. I'm so used to drawing on one layer. Yoink, yoink. Doot. And you. Doot. And there. Yeah, how do you guys like this armor set so far? There. Yeah, I'm just fluent in Japanese. Fury of 1,000 Suns expression. Sadly, in this stream, I don't know, my character's wearing an armor set, so maybe that's a question for a different time. But we do have videos on expressions, so you could totally check that out if you're interested. Fury of 1,000 Suns. There you go. There you go. And then add the black side. There we go. But yeah, how is chat feeling so far? Oh yeah, and like on that topic of drawing expressions, I do the facial expressions myself. So sometimes when I draw an angry person, I make an angry expression myself. And then I feel like the wrinkles on my face. Like which ones scrunch up, you know? So yeah. There you go. And then let's see. Alright, the mono eye. And then this one I'll add like just a little bit of a glow. There we go. So yeah, this is why we save the best for last, because now, look at this. Make it all shiny and armor-like. Chat is feeling great. I'm glad. Let's go, chat. There. But yeah, after this, I want to ask you guys, do you guys feel more motivated to draw armor after this, or is it still like, nah, it ain't for me, I don't know. How are we feeling after this little lesson we did? Oops. Pew, pew, pew. Feel like drawing armor right now. Let's go. That's what I want. Yeah, because it's so fun. Honestly, like, you just need to know how to draw shapes, really. Okay, so let me erase these. And yeah, you could see that my layers too, right? It doesn't have to be all like orderly if you don't want it to be. Like, you just have to separate them enough that you could work with them. I do know where to start and what all I want for it. Okay, armor is always hard for me to do because I do know where to start and what all I want for it. Trying to think of like advice. Because yeah, sometimes you just have to like jump into it and then you try to figure out like what you need working on, you know, what you're weak at. So for example, if you're like, oh, like I can't draw like shapes properly, then you just need to practice a little bit of like shape drawing. There. And then you can just go back, you know? There we go. That's my Yappuccino advice. I want to, but I don't often draw heavily armored characters. And that's fine, you know? Because even though you don't really draw armored characters, the skills that you use to draw armored characters is the same that you use for like drawing, I don't know, like hard objects. You know, like maybe tables or like buildings. It's all like the same skill, you know? So I still feel like even though you're not going to draw armor sets or you don't draw them very often, it's still a skill that you will use, you know? Regardless. Actually, drawing armor characters, yeah, exactly, perspective. Yeah, what Kevin mentioned, like, perspective is like really big in drawing armor like this, for sure. Oh, I guess I don't need to, yeah, I don't need that underside. Perfect. There we go. And then for the armor set, doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. Oh yeah, and if you want to learn about like how I like to shade my my stuff, we have a video. It's called how to render, and yeah, I pretty much use the techniques that I talk about in that stream. So check that out. Check that out for more. And then I will temporarily get rid of the breathing holes, and then make this darker, just to make the mono eye stand out more. Okay. There we go. Okay, what is chat saying? Doofenshmirtz kind of always shy, so it becomes a friend. Yeah. Maybe he's a big friend. Alright. Thanks, Lycan, for joining us, though. So, bye-bye. There. And let's see, I'll try to... There. And there. Perfect. So, there we go. Butterfly? Let's see, I can't really get the illusion of 3D look to my drawings, even though I'm trying to go for a more cartoony style. Ooh. I think the best way to do it is when you're drawing like cartoons, or like even just cartoons, right? Is try to do the box trick that I did earlier. Is like try to imagine which part is the front, which part is the side, which part is the top, you know? Or maybe, so I'll use my character as an example. So I could see the left side, right? I can see the left side of this character. So if I were to imagine this as a cube, there, so I could see the left side, and this is the front side, right there. So try to put everything in like bounding boxes, you know, so that you can fully imagine the shapes of it. And you're ask yourself questions like, you know, obviously, if I could see the bottom of a shape, then that means I'm looking up that object, right? So for this one, if I were to put it in a box, I don't really see the top or the bottom. So that means it's like equal, you know? But for something like the feet, where this is the front of the feet, and then this is the top of it, then obviously we're looking down on the feet. And it just makes sense, right? Because the feet are at the bottom. So it's obvious that we would see the top part of it. So try to think in that sense, where you think about the sides of it as like a cube. So that's what I've been saying. Cubes are broken. Cubes, broken. They're just like, they're OP. So just try to imagine everything as a cube. Yeah, pretty much. Try to fit everything to like a Roblox character. Here. And then you. MVP of art. Actually, cubes are the MVP of art for sure. Because like, I know some people, they use like cylinders and spears. That's fine. But like, think about it, right? If you have a spear, or like a cylinder, I should say. So obviously this is the top. But I could say that this is the front. Maybe this is the back side of the cylinder. Like, there's literally no way to tell. Or maybe even this is the front side. This is the left side. Like, since it's round, you can't tell. But if I draw a cube, right? It's so obvious. This is the left side, this is the front side. But then if I do it like this, then obviously this is just the front, right? So like turning it around will still tell you the shape of it. That's why I do it. Here. There we go. What time is it? Maybe I'll go like 10 extra minutes. I won't go too long. Probably, I'll see. Yeah. There we go. There. There we go. And let's see. Doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, also for the mods, you know, if you guys have to go, you guys don't have to stay that long. So I could probably handle this stuff. Just let me know. You guys need to go soon. There. Yeah, because I really want to polish this armor set. Really make it cool. Maybe I'll make it a dark purple. There. And there. Make them shiny. Yeah, I know, right? That's like the fun part now. I'm just making it like a shiny armor set. Right? This armor deserves the flare. Here. Here. There. And it's like an armor set we designed together because yeah, I got suggestions from chat. Like we made this together. Here. There we go. There we go. And okay, going back to the arm. Doot, doot. Yeah, it's so fun to render metal like this. There. And there. And I made sure to put the most attention onto the shoulder pad because I'm sure that's the part that people will look at the most. There. This one. Bloop, bloop. And there you go. He has Meta Knight vibes, yeah. Kinda. There you go. I could see that actually. But it's so fun to like design armor. Hey, Chonk. I really recommend everybody tries it. Even if you don't think it's gonna be good, just do it. Yeah. My favorite emo ball. Yeah. And pretty soon, maybe I'll just combine it onto one layer since I'm running out of time. Oh well. So, and it's much more manageable. There. Even more shiny. Shiny, shiny. Beep, 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 beep. Shiniest armor you've seen. Bilingual? He could speak 2 languages? What are the languages that Meta Knight speaks? I did not know this lore for Meta Knight. He's Spanish. He knows how to speak Spanish, Espanol. Wow. Well, I'm also bilingual. So, bilingual gang. There. Tagalog, yeah. Yeah, I know how to speak Tagalog and English. There. Look at this. Look at this dude. There. And there. Same. Let's go. Filipino gang. Philippines. There. And then I think for the arm on this other side, I'll just make it vague. I won't over detail it. Just because you already see the other arm. You don't need to see the full deets. Okay, there we go. Oh. Is it like a... Is Kirby Right Back at Ya the show? Like the TV show? Pretty sure. Back at ya. Yeah. Yank, yank. There. Yep, the TV show. I see. There. There. And then I think I'll just make the pants a touch darker. There. And there. Then for the armor, clean that up. So yeah, you can see that drawing on one layer really has its benefits. I'm Filipino. So, since you asked. There. And Philippine gang. I think. But let's see. Let me fix this up. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. What? Yeah, you caught me. Multiple layers. I've been drawing on multiple layers before I moved on to one layer. Ugh. There we go. But yeah, actually, since we have like 5, maybe I'll give it like 5 minutes more. Any like last minute questions? Anything more before I banana split? There we go. Oh, Happy Slip? Sadly, no. I have not heard of Happy Slip. Oh. Let's see. Professional artists. Yeah. Yeah, bending the rules enough is what makes somebody a professional. You know, knowing the rules and how to bend them. Always the trick. There. 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 And I'll add some. Think. Doot, doot, doot. Speedrun time. Just make everything look all shiny and metallic for this one. There. Yeah, like the Bahamut armor. I saw that. It's like really, like the really tight armor. It's like the complete opposite of what I designed. That one looks pretty good. Yeah. Bahamut. Yeah. And that's the neat part about what we just talked about today is that this method could be used for any body type, you know? Could be for chonky, could be for really skinny. There's no limit. No limit to its potential. So, use it as you may. And then... Cloud's Final Fantasy. I know. Like, just role-playing. Or like having the name MMO Classic. Because for me, my names for video games, they're usually like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, like the little mobs from Kingdom Hearts. I get their name, and then I turn them into a username. It's much more unique, I think, compared to like main characters, or people might use them more often. Yeah. Who knows who's in this armor? Yeah, true. It could be just a little girl. Who knows? We'll never know. It's like that Guilty Gear character, like the Korean Guilty Gear character. You think it's like this old man, but actually it's like a mecha old man. There's like a teenage girl inside. I forgot her name. But yeah. Okay, so there you go. You know what? There you go. I've hit the time that I said I was gonna end at. Yeah, this is the armor set. This is the armor that we designed. Yoink. Big chonky armor. So as always, you know, when you're designing armor, don't limit yourself. Like when you're designing armor, you know, just starting out, don't zoom in. You know, like you designed the helmet. You make the most ornate helmet in the world, but then you don't have a body. You don't have the rest of it. So design all of it at the same time. So like design the overall shape and then kind of work at it like piece by piece, like together, you know, like not just one at a time. You finish one side and then you move on. Kind of move like a typewriter, you know, like you go all the way to the end and then go back, you know, to work on everything together. So that's how you kind of like design a really fun armor set. And that's just the philosophy for most things, honestly. Design philosophy for, what's it called? For just designing in general. Because everything has to work together. It doesn't have to be just like one side. But yeah. So again, for those who stuck around, thank you. And in case you guys didn't know, we're in art school. We're in School of Illustration. So if you want to join a class with me, then yeah, go check out the website. Yeah, so have some classes, and it's always fun because we actually get to talk to each other and we get to see your artwork together. So it's always a fun time to learn. And in case you don't want to do that, you just want to support us, you could go on like Discord or Patreon, I mean. So you get like Discord perks, you get like feedback. So thank you to those who support us. And then YouTube, you know, you could become a YouTube member and get the same perks. So you get like critique, you get to talk to us, like Jesse, Faye, and Josh. So it's always a fun time. But you know, you guys just watching these videos and coming along to chat is already like help enough. So we really, really appreciate all the support. Yeah, other than that, any last thoughts, chat, before I sign out? What is running around in your mind? Deep, deep, deep. There we go. I'm definitely not stalling, so I could work on this a little bit more. But I do want to hear hamburger. Yeah, hamburger. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good way to end off on it. But okay, so here's the last thing for real that I will work on. Added like a touch of shading, and then boop. There you go. Some purple souls there, and add like what's it called? A toe bend, so that you could bend. Oh, oops. Yeah, cool robot guy. Really like your armor rendering. Thank you. This is like the quick version. Maybe I'll make it a little bit more saturated. Let's see what it looks like more saturated. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, other than that, thanks again. Thanks for joining. So yeah, bye. Bye everyone. See you around.